This is an idea that can really change the way that breathing feels and is something that a lot of people don't fully experience. And that is this idea that the more that our rib cage can narrow, the more it is able to relax. And the more that our rib cage can narrow and relax, the deeper the exhale that we get. So a lot of people, they are holding their rib cage out like this, and then maybe they're breathing up in their chest. And they're never fully letting the rib cage completely narrow to reach its full potential of how small it can become. So looking again at the mechanics of the breath, the ribs rise up and then they fall down with each exhale. So here, a teacher once told me to think of your ribs like a bunch of necklaces as they rise up on the inhale, then on the exhale, they're just falling down. And I love that analogy of the ribs as necklaces because it's using gravity to your advantage. The necklaces would just hang. So same thing, your ribs would just, on the exhale, they'll just hang, and narrow. Now, I was working with this the other day, and I tend to perk my rib cage out, and I don't fully narrow right here. I don't allow this to narrow. And that's because my alignment is off. A lot of times I will be slightly arched in my pelvis, so I won't have a good, properly aligned pelvic plane, which is our two hip bones and our pubic bone. We want that parallel to the wall. But for a lot of us, we will arch slightly, and then that perks our rib cage out. So when I align my pelvic plane and then I feel my rib cage narrow, I will tell you, I was feeling that while I was walking the other day, and I suddenly felt like my diaphragm was massaging parts of my organs that had not been massaged in a while, and I almost felt nauseous. It was so different, the way that the diaphragm was moving the organs. So make sure that you have nice alignment, so your pelvic plane is aligned, and that will set up your spine. And then just let your ribs hang heavy and see how narrow, how relaxed and narrow your rib cage can become on the exhale. And that will give you a new experience of breathing.